Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's baby girl Rhymes back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about 7 things I wish I knew before applying to a Caribbean med school. So basically this is something that is going to be 100% honest, 100% real. Everything you hear in this video is just my own candid opinion. If you have a different view or if you think differently, feel free to comment. Alright, so let's get straight into the video. I have everything written down in my notes. So the first thing is do enough research before picking a university. Guys, this is pretty much the most important point, which is why I have it listed as the first point. Like, when I say do enough research, I honestly mean do your research. Like going on websites like Reddit, Student Doctor Network, finding out like what people say about the university. I know a lot of people can spill rubbish on the internet, but some of these people legitimately have like experiences, or someone that has had an experience. Like when I say do your research, basically just try and pick universities that are accredited by agencies recognized by WFME. So WFME is basically World Federation of Medical Education, and with Caribbean universities they basically have agencies that accredit them, and on their website you would see like a list of the Caribbean countries and then the list of each universities that is accredited by each agency. And a lot of Caribbean universities are not listed, and I would not recommend, because basically what it means is they don't meet up to the standard of accreditation, and it's probably like low tier or like subpar. Look up these universities like under the website that I just mentioned, because recently ECFMG released a statement concerning people that basically have not been able to write their CS exam due to COVID-19, and in the pathway that they gave as a replacement rather for the CS, so they basically listed in pathway 3 that if you're still in medical school and your medical school is accredited by these agencies in the WFME, then you can go ahead and apply. And when I tell you, a lot of Caribbean students will not be able to because their schools are not accredited. So this is really important. Like, I recommend that you do enough research before picking your university. Like, find out about residency matrix, find out about step 1 pass score. Trust me, I wish someone told me this, because these are things that I just came in to the university and then I started to find out about these things because I didn't do enough research before coming here. The next point, which I already made in the first point, look at the university match rate, USMLE pass rate. School in America or in the UK typically is 6 to 8 years. In the UK 6 years, in the US 8 years, because you have to do 4-year undergrad and then 4-year of med school. But Caribbean med school typically is a 4 to 5-year program. It's an accelerated program, which is why a lot of people just jump into it because it's accelerated. But regardless, before you pick a school, I would say look at USMLE pass rate, look at residency match rate. Something that I basically found out when I got in, like some Caribbean schools are so low tier, they don't even like prep you for residency from the jump, and you don't want to do that. Honestly, you don't want to gamble, throw all your money and then apply to a school that doesn't prepare you for your goal, if your goal is to match into residency, of course. So you want to really like do enough research, find out about the school, make sure that the school is going to be like in line with your goal and is really like going to prep you towards your goal of matching into a US residency program, or wherever you're trying to work. I'm going to be referencing to a US residency program because that's what most Caribbean med schools are supposed to be geared towards typically, because the system of learning is basically like the US system of learning, and it's supposed to gear you towards a US residency program. That's why I'm going to be referring to it a lot in this video. Number 3 is financing / student loans. Oh, this is a problem that most students like have across the globe, not just with like Caribbean med schools anyway. Like financing / student loans, in the sense that some schools are not eligible to like loan programs from like developed countries, of course, and some schools also like do not really give you some sort of help or funding. So most people that school here either are paying out of pocket or have parents, family and well-wishers funding, of course. And obviously some people have access to loan, like personal loans from like I don't know, back home or whatever that are funding. I'm not really going to stress on this point because I feel like it's a point that typically applies to students schooling in other countries. So yeah, number 4 is visa status. Oh my god, this is the one that really sometimes just straight IMGs basically. So like visa status, visa status, visa status. This is a struggle. If your goal is to match into a US residency program when leaving your home country, I would advise that you already have your US visa, because if your plan is to apply in the Caribbean, to be honest, I know people can be lucky but would not recommend, because honestly, like, it's just such a huge gamble. And in recent times, if you are living on planet Earth, you already know your visa status is something that is so important, because I feel like for most students, for most IMGs, this is what is typically going to carve your pathway into like the direction that you take in terms of like clinical clerkship, or in terms of like going on to pursue your US residency. The 5th point is loneliness / depression and anxiety. I don't know why I put this for last. This should have been number 2, because this is something, like, personally I have experienced. It's going to be really hard, like mentally, like with your mental health, it's going to be hard. And just know that those days, like, don't feel alone, don't feel sad, just know like you're not the only one. Like, for the most part, when I first got here up until now, I still feel like you just feel trapped. Some days, like, I just feel really trapped. Like, I feel like I'm like trapped in this small island, far away from family. Yeah, I have friends, but still it gets lonely. You feel very lonely and you feel alone. And of course, there's only so much you can do in such a tiny island. So yeah, if you're not the most strong-willed person, you can be pushed into doing things you don't want to do. But yeah, this is something no one ever talked to me about, no one ever told me about. But again, this is something that moving abroad to school, everyone would have to deal with. Anyways, that brings me to the end of this video. In general, I guess I would recommend, if it's something that you really want to do, I would say go for it and pursue your dreams. Like I said in the beginning of this video, this is my own candid opinion. This is what I think. You are free to have your own opinion, you're free to think differently, but yeah, this is just my opinion and this is just how I feel. So I hope this video has been helpful to someone that is looking to apply to a Caribbean med school. Also, if you have further questions, I'm going to put my socials in the description box. Feel free to hit me up, feel free to send me a message on Instagram, on Twitter, and I will respond. Anyways, if you haven't watched my previous video, what are you doing? Please and please support your girl. Watch my videos, share them with your friends, your family, your foes. Share them, like them, subscribe to this channel, because this is where it's at right now. I hope you stay safe and stay doing good. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I'm loyal. I got money on me and I'm loyal. I got money in my pocket, I'm loyal.